Hi folks, Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell diesel trucks. We sell lots of them. Today we're going to list as nice a truck as we've ever listed, folks. Now, we've listed newer ones, we've listed more expensive ones, but we've never listed one any nicer than this. This is a one owner, 2015 Duramax, Chevrolet Duramax 2500 HD, four-wheel drive, navigation, got everything, folks. It belonged to an engineer here in town, traded it in. It's a local trade-in, and it's perfect. He rode up and down the road to jobs and looking at whatever they do. Anyway, it's never been in the mud, never been none of that. It's absolutely the nicest one you'll ever see. And you talk about a bargain, it's going to be a bargain. Here are the keys for it. We got that. Tires are perfect, matching set of tires. Got everything you could want. It's an LTZ model, and it's fresh and nice, runs and drives like a new one, and it didn't look much nicer the day he drove it off the showroom floor after he'd paid about 70-something thousand for it. But here it is. Local truck. We show you under here very simply because so many of our customers come from the East Coast where rust is an issue. 2500 HD. The paint is absolutely beautiful. It's not nicked and pecked up. Never had any paint work. Doesn't need any. Look in here. Navigation.
Got a memory seats. Got tow command. Got heated steering wheel, navigation. It's got about everything you can put on one. Leather's great.
Carpets are like new. Leather's perfect. The headliner's perfect. It's a non-smoker's truck, and it's I can't tell you how nice it is, folks. You can look in here. You can see it's never been in the mud, never been on a job site, never been any of that. I don't know how. It's got a little over 200,000 miles on it. Just broken in from one of these. I mean, the back seat is like new.
Rear defrost, sliding rear window, seats flip up and out and do all that good stuff. Side airbags.
Now folks, it's got a let me show you here. Look in here. No paint work, never had any, doesn't need any. It's got the original spray-in bed liner. It's got a turnover ball in it. Not that he ever used it because it's got this expensive toolbox on the back, but if you in fact ever did need a turnover ball, it'll save you several $100, $1,500, $2,000. You put on the spares underneath it like it should be. The bumper's perfect.
Got the backup camera.
You see here it's an LTZ. We'll put this down.
Got a real Line-X bed liner in it, not one of those no-name.
It doesn't look like he's ever had anything in the bed of it. You can see down the side, no rock pecks, none of that. These are matching set of tires.
Those are Nittos. They're expensive tires.
Still got the tits on the side. You can see under here, it's just a very simply a town truck. That's where it's been all its life. We'll look back here and let me.
Got those big WeatherTech floor mats. They're locked in. You ain't pull them up.
But the carpet's brand new underneath them. Look at this leather here, son. See that? I mean, it's just. Every once in a while we get a truck, folks, that's. You wonder how in the world it got to the point it did. I mean, what someone did to keep one this new. Obviously, he drove and. Whatever, look at the job. It's certainly never been off the. It's got off the highway.
Leather wrap dash. You can see in the glove box. Got the manuals. It's got the. Where is it here on this sticker? 373 limited slip differentials. It's got all the good stuff you want on it. Got the. Z82 and Z85 towing and suspension packages. Even the leather on the armrest is perfect in it.
Bose sound system, look in here. I mean,
we can't clean them up that good,
no,
believe me.
That's just the way it. The day it left Rogers Dab Chevrolet when it was a new truck, it didn't look much nicer than this, folks, if any. I'm just Tell again, I hate to be redundant and I don't want to be too verbose, but I mean, this truck is absolutely that kind of truck.
It's even got front parking sensors on it too.
Like everything about it, you'll like everything about it. It's a 2015 2500 HD Chevrolet Duramax. Got everything you would want on the truck. It's an LTZ, navigation, heated steering wheel, heated everything. Matching set of tires that are perfect, the spares underneath it, turnover ball, a Line-X bed liner, an expensive toolbox. You know, you don't think much about a toolbox being on one until you decide you want to go buy you one. They ask you $1,200–1,500 for it anymore. We all think of them as being, you know, just a throwaway item, but they're not anymore. And that's a nice one. But everything about this truck is just the way it ought to be. Dan's going to give you a ride and drive.
Test drive.
Test drive. If you, in fact, if you wouldn't bought a new one today, you wouldn't get a nicer truck than this. The only problem is, if you bought a new one today, then in about a week it would be worth about what this one is, and you know, you wouldn't want that to happen. But it's going to be a great bargain. It's truly a great truck. Whoever buys this truck, if you fly in and drive it home, you'll have a wonderful ride and drive home. If you in fact decide to ship it, which most of our customers are doing nowadays, it's so economical. If you decide to ship it, when it gets there, you'll be real pleased with it. Whoever buys this truck is going to be really nice. It's a 2015 Chevrolet Duramax with every option, LTZ, four-wheel drive, got it all, folks. It's ready to go. Doesn't need a penny spent on it. Like I say, whoever buys this truck is going to be really happy. Thank you for watching our video. We appreciate that very much. Look forward to visiting with you about the truck and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thanks.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, I just want to show you a couple things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came into us. So that tells you two things. One, how well it's been taken care of, and two, this truck has spent very little, if any, time off-road. The reason I can say that is, when you go off-road and you're splashing that muddy water and stuff all over your engine, when it hits these bare aluminum parts, it gives a patina that you just cannot wash off and get rid of. And this truck doesn't have that. So like I said, very little, if any, time off-road. And it's just amazingly clean. I mean, this truck, it's not even dusty. I've got a 16 King Ranch with 60,000 miles, and this engine is, I mean, it looks like a off-road truck compared to this one. This one's super clean. But the main thing I want to show you is this truck has no blow-by. You can see a tiny wisp of smoke, not even really anything to speak of, and smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing anyway. I can show you the cap on my 6.7 Ford 2016 model. It looks like a steam train, but again, the main thing is, you see I set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. If that cap blows off, if it were to blow off, that will mean you have blow-by. And all that is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear, and this truck doesn't have any. So anyway, now that I've shown you that, we're going to hop in and take you on the test drive. One other thing before we hop in and do the test drive, I forgot to point out, is about this tailgate. One thing that runs me crazy is when someone opens the tailgate and lets it just slam open. That just gets on my very last nerve. But not an issue with this one. You can see easy soft opening and closing tailgate. Just a nice feature. Thanks again for watching. Okay, now we're in the truck headed down the road, and we'll show you how everything works. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. But rest assured, even though the video may come out a little shaky, the truck itself has just, I mean, a perfect ride and drive. And one thing you can take away from all these bumps and potholes I'm going over is that this truck is tight. There's no squeaks or rattles. There's no thunks in the suspension. None of that mess. This truck, I mean, it may sound like a sales pitch, but if I told you it had 33 instead of 233, you believe me. I mean, it really is that nice. Just look at this leather dash. No cracks or anything. I've got my Bluetooth hooked in on the phone. When I get done with the driving part, I'm going to go over a lot of these interior features. I'm not going to try and do it while I'm driving, but this truck, it fires right up, runs perfect, hot or cold, no issues with the engine. The engine is not deleted at the moment. It's still, all of that stock. However, it can be deleted. But to be honest, you know, they use that exhaust fluid, and it's not really that big a deal. I mean, it doesn't use that much, and you know, you can pick up power if you delete it, but this truck's got a lot of power to begin with, so unless you just like rolling coal or something, I wouldn't worry about it. But the option is there. Call me to discuss it if you want. But it's pretty much like Dad said, got every option, just about every one that we can think of. You can see it's got the heated seats, it's got power pedals, traction control, there's your rear cab light, got parking sensors that you can turn on and off, got an exhaust brake, dual zone, auto climate. It's on Bluetooth right now. We'll go to home, go to nav, let you see how the map works. I'll go through all that at the end though. Windshield, great shape. I do not see a single rock peck. There's no cracks. I don't even see a rock peck though. And I'm trying to look in the corner, but I think it says GM. I think it's the original windshield. All right, anyway, never fails, my phone rings as soon as I start doing the video. But like I was saying, runs perfect, drives perfect, no issues there. Got the memory seats, got automatic headlights, fog lights. Now Ford calls the built-in trailer brake control, they call it tow command. I don't know what Chevy calls it. I call it tow command regardless. But I don't know if you can see the steering wheel, but the leather is in great shape. There's just a little bit of wear right on the top, but not really any, hardly any to speak of, and no rips or tears or anything. And you know, don't get me wrong, I'm probably under describing this truck, but we try and under describe instead of over describe and nitpick them as best we can, because I don't want to risk bad feedback over, you know, a ding or a rock peck or, you know, something silly that is not really that big a deal. So if there's any problems in something we're selling, I'll either fix it, or I'll say, you know, hey, this doesn't work, and that way you don't have to worry about bad feedback or anything. Got the steering wheel controls, for the stereo, got the cruise, heated seats, all that good stuff. Now you can see we've been driving a while, and look at the dash, there's no service messages, no warning lights, no airbag lights, any of that. And I like to show the dash, that little red light down there under the speedometer is the seatbelt light, but I like to show the dash after I've been driving a while, because it's easy to clear a light off with your scanner and take a picture and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving, that light's going to come right back on. So I like to show the dash after I've been driving, just so you can see for yourself there really are no lights lit. This truck, man, this truck drives great. It goes down the road just like it should. You can see the mileage. The mileage may go up a little bit. I've been driving it some, so it's possible it may go up a little. Won't be a lot though. But this truck doesn't vibrate when you hit the brakes, doesn't pull to the left or right, do anything weird. If you want to fly in, drive it home, you can. I would not hesitate to load my family up in this truck and drive it absolutely anywhere. It's that good of a truck. Got a great set of tires on it. Obviously it's spent its life out on the interstate, and you know, you can tell it's just that clean of a truck. Now, if you're like most of our customers though, you're buying from us, well, first of all, because we got great deals. Second of all, because we got rust-free trucks that haven't been in the salt, the garbage like that. And with that being said, you may not have time to spend several days flying or driving down then driving home. So don't let the idea of shipping this truck scare you off from purchasing it. If you look online at these online sites that'll give you shipping quotes, don't let those prices scare you off. Because odds are, depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can beat those prices by as much as half. And the reason for that is most of these guys you see online, they're not really shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They're just brokers. And all they do is they'll charge you hundreds of dollars and they'll call it a deposit, but all it really is their fee for arranging shipping. And they all use this one website called Central Dispatch. It's not open to the public to post vehicles and find people to handle the shipping, the actual shipping of your vehicle. And what we've done is basically we've cut out the middleman. We are joined up on that site. We paid all their fees, their charges and everything, so we can offer our customers wholesale rates on shipping. And the way it works is you just pay us for the truck and we'll post it on there. We'll find somebody to ship it to you and we'll arrange it getting picked up and everything. And when they drop the truck off, you just pay them in cash for the actual shipping, and that's it. So it's a real simple, easy process. We do all the legwork and make the arrangements and make it real easy. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with the truck you're interested in and your zip code, and I'll get back with you with a good ballpark figure on shipping. And just so you know, if you're anywhere near Houston or Dallas or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you an extremely good deal on shipping. So just shoot me a text or email for a quote, 601-376-9869. Be glad to get you a quote. If you have any questions about deleting it, call me. Want to know what it takes to buy it, call me. Any of that, just let me know. I almost forgot I was going to show you some of the doodads and stuff in the truck. You can see got these little pockets and stuff, and that's a deep well console. It's also got a SD card slot, 2 USB ports, and an auxiliary input. There's your cup holders. You got more cup holders. I don't know why that comes out, but it does. Inverter, 110, 12 volt, USB. Like I said, there's exhaust brake, parking sensors, bed light, traction control, power pedals. You can see right now it's on your navigation. I'll throw it in reverse. You can see the reverse lines. When I turn the wheel, they move, so they can show you where you're going to end up given your steering wheel position, which that is pretty handy, especially if you're hooking up to a trailer. But it's got Pandora, got weather, OnStar. Now I think you have to have a satellite radio subscription to have the weather, but the stuff's there. Of course, your radio channels, audio. Yeah, you gotta have some travel link, but it's got all that good stuff. Of course, there's your OnStar, automatic dimming rear view mirror, garage door opener, sunglasses holder, sliding rear window. You can see that works. Steering wheel controls. Now this isn't a Ford, so I can't tell you everything that's going on, but you can see like fuel filter apparently is fresh. Def level's okay. Now we reset everything the other day, so it'll get better than it's showing now. Is basically it. But see all your separate tire pressures, average economy, best economy 26, average 13.7, which that was pulling a trailer. We pulled a camper back from Hattiesburg, so it's reading a little lower than it would otherwise. It was up over pretty high before that. We got both keys to the toolbox. There's your does have remote start. Of course, got the key, four-wheel drive. You can see all that good. No, let me show the light. Yeah, so you can see it's locked in four-wheel drive. All that stuff works. Again, no cracks in the dash. It's got the built-in tow mirrors. You can see they got the little LEDs and they work. Now you can't really tell, that passenger mirror, the upper glass is broke. I'm gonna try and find a replacement glass, but I'm not gonna promise you that because we're about to take the kids on spring break. I may forget. May not can find the glass. I'm sure I can though, but just in case I forget, because I am forgetful, I'm gonna point that out. So if it's fixed, consider it a bonus. And if not, don't get mad at me. That's honestly, that is the only thing I've found on this entire truck to nitpick, which is, honestly, that's saying something right there. Got your memory settings, got an exit setting. Like I said, got the trailer brake controller. Just got everything you can put on one. So there's your Bluetooth speaker. If you do have any questions, give me a call. I like the way those kind of slowly build up. That's kind of cool. But if you have any questions, call me. 601-376-9869. Beyond that, we appreciate you watching the video and hearing everything that we've had to say about the truck. Look forward to meeting you here in beautiful South Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.